The New York Jets were 6-point underdogs when they suited up to face the San Diego Chargers on the West Coast. But the Jets made San Diego into the underdog in the Western Division race. You can't give all the credit to the Jets for their win. San Diego sometimes played like they weren't even there. The glue-fingered receivers of the San Diego Chargers became completely unglued against the New York Jets. Passes and patterns were being executed as well as ever, but sure hands became unaccountably stiff. And if the Chargers weren't dropping passes, the New York Jets secondary was simply stopping them before they got there. Even San Diego's elusive runners became quite available to the Jets' quick defense. New York really didn't even need a rushing attack, with Joe Namath hitting number 13, Don Maynard, with frightening accuracy. This 87-yard scoring play frightened the Chargers early in the game as New York took a 10-0 lead. However, the Jets were not flawless. Number 41, Matt Snell, forgot to turn, and Namath was dead on target. But where the Jets' mistakes were humorous, the Chargers were not. The Jets and Matt Snell opened the second quarter with their second touchdown of the game and led 17-0. The Chargers' response to New York's lead was not very effective. Although this time the Chargers defense foiled the Jets. But how do you foil number 11, Jim Turner, the league's leading scorer, whose 3 field goals in this game gave him the pro record of 31 in a season, and there are still 3 games to go. San Diego's answer to the Jets' 20-0 lead was characteristic. However, this time, the Chargers stopped New York outside of Jim Turner's field goal range. So the Jets were forced to punt. Number 45, Speedy Duncan, almost fumbled the ball. New York will wish he had. It was love and kisses for the Chargers, now trailing 27, but Joe Namath did not let them long enjoy their laurels. Namath threw a perfect strike to a wide-open Bill Mathis, and that was about all she wrote for the first half. The Jets led 27-7. Which was painful for some to believe. The Chargers' offense in the third quarter was like the Chargers in the first and second. The game's strategy seemed to be give the ball away, let New York score, and hope Speedy Duncan will return the kickoff for a touchdown. Namath and Maynard obliged by taking the Jets to the 1 on the last play of the third quarter. The Jets started the fourth quarter the same way they opened the second quarter, running for a touchdown. Bill Mathis scored for the second time today, and New York led 37-7. Speedy Duncan did not return the kickoff for a score, but he didn't have to. All of a sudden, San Diego came alive and drove 80 yards for a touchdown. But it wasn't easy. On 4th and 2 on the Jets' 3-yard line, John Hadle found Jack McKinnon. The Chargers made a 2-point conversion, but it was far from enough. The sign signifies a San Diego touchdown, but it may symbolize San Diego's title hopes. The 37-15 drubbing by the New York Jets puts John Hadle and company in trouble. They are now a full game behind the Raiders and the Chiefs. Who knows? The New York Jets may have sent San Diego to the showers for the 1968 season. This is the situation in the American Football League with 3 weekends remaining. In the Eastern Division race, the New York Jets are leading the Houston Oilers by 3 games, which means that the Oilers must win their 3 remaining games to be tied with the New York Jets. Should the Jets win at least 1 of their 3 games, they will win in the East. Now, in the West, it's a bit more complicated. The Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs are tied with a 9-2 record, and San Diego is a half game back with an 8-3. Now, the Chargers have a bit of a problem in the Western Division race. They must play Denver. In addition, they must play Kansas City and then Oakland. They have to win all 3 for there to be a 3-way tie. Should either the Oakland Raiders, the Kansas City Chiefs win all of theirs and San Diego lose 1, there would then be a 2-way tie. So it's still a toss-up in the West. I'm Charlie Jones. If I were only your TV weatherman, I could predict 3 weeks in advance what the prevailing win in the West would be.